And it was a good thing that we did, given the issue that was there. So I'm totally with you on that.
Wonderful. So ABT, I see you in the chat, and I'm going to go back to your question. Um, so ABT84 asks, um, do you think that the business in general is adopting a low risk investment in data science? I am referring to how bad the hiring process is. So do you think that so Kyle, I believe he's asking about how the challenges in data science hiring might be driven by a low risk approach to algorithms. What do you think?
So if we're saying that there's a challenge in the hiring process, is this for, if it's for candidates that they're bringing in, that they're not really focusing or giving the right level of attention and importance to people who can look at algorithms? Is it looking at algorithms from a model perspective, or that they feel that it's more the recruitment process is driven by algorithms? Where they're looking at CVs and resumes.
Well, I think he's referring more to our companies still kind of gun shy on going forward on deploying their own algorithms, that they've slowed down on the data science hiring side, because
Got
maybe
it.
they've tempered expectations.
Oh, got it. So, I would say yes and no. I think it would depend on the organization that you're looking at. I would say definitely from financial services, the risks associated, with, algorithms and models, etc., and how they're all used. Um, Banks are very, very clear about what happens whenever those things go wrong, and
Mm-hmm.
and are spending the time, to recruit in that space and focus on it. If a bank is not, and that they're being very picky about who they hire, maybe that tells you more about the organisation rather than the associated risk, that the financial services sector is seeing. One thing that I have seen recently, and I was talking with someone about it, was that yes, while certain banks and organisations are recruiting for these sorts of roles, they're lowballing candidates whenever it comes to salary and expectations. So years ago, where, and I'm just making
Mm-hmm.
these numbers up, where someone might have got paid 100K for a role, now they're asking, whenever they advertise for roles, they're asking for 50, 60, 70K for the role, salary much lower than what was done previously. And that's
Mm-hmm.
because I think certain places are budget constrained, and they're trying to see if they can get someone who might not have all of the experience, of that more senior person, but enough of the experience to be able to do the job, learn on it, and then get up to speed. But again, that shows you that the risk profile that that organization is taking, and whether or not they actually believe investing in time and energy and in the people, is important. That said, I think, again, if I were to look across, job bulletin board type things and see where people are recruiting, you know, these sorts of roles are the ones that are more prevalent and are there than what I would call more standard operational type roles. And again, it's because people are flowing through those roles quite quickly, because their skills are being recognized very quickly by their employers and elsewhere within the organization, and they're getting moved on to them. Um, but I do believe that it is a case of, if you feel that you're getting lowballed, or you're not getting hired in a certain company, probably wasn't the right place to work with in the first place, because they
Sure.
don't really value what you're trying to do.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. In many ways, they've told you everything you need to know about them, right? It's you've gotten your maybe you're saving yourself in the long term.
Yeah, yeah.